Anand, we're talking about air conditioners next and other stuff as well. Satish Jamdar, Managing Director at Blue Star, is joining us right now and taking forward the comparison of India and China. I guess for ACs there is no such problem, right? I think 3 or 4%. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Jamdar. Percent of households in India own an air conditioner. I think China is about 50-60% or so. So here there is a lot of room to grow.
Yes.
But we are good. So let's just start with the second quarter numbers, and we can come to some of the bigger.
Good morning, and
good morning, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let me wish you first of all a happy Diwali, and all to everyone listening in, all our customers and shareholders. You are asking me about what's the scope for air conditioners to grow.
Yeah, no, I mean, actually I was just picking up from the conversation.
We are still far away from...
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot of disturbance. Can I go ahead?
Go ahead, sir, go ahead. There's a bit of a lag as well. So actually, I'll just ask my question and stop and wait for you to respond.
Yeah.
Because there's a bit of a lag.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, so certainly the country has a lot of potential for growth. The middle class has to grow, is growing. The GDP will be run up because the consumption would increase in the country is my prediction. In the next 5-6 years, we will see hopefully things looking much better. As a country with a large population, our spending and the population that actually consumes is far lower than what it should be, and I only see more growth in so you've seen the retail side growing for Blue Star and for most of us. I'm very positive, and especially in the last few years been waiting for the economic turn, and I think that's begun to happen. The sentiment is right. And we as a company also, after having gone through some trouble about 3 years back, we were on the mend, put things right, and we are on the right track. So I think these two together, I think looks good to what will happen in the future for not only for the country but for us also. I think the penetration of air conditioners would be less than 3-4% even now.
Yes, absolutely. I just want to ask you, how are sales on Dhanteras? Hero MotoCorp put out a press release saying that they sold 40-50% higher number of bikes compared to what they did last year. I think last year on the day of Dhanteras they sold 110,000. This year they sold about 150,000 or so, which is, by the way, about 25%, around actually 30% of their average monthly run rate. So that's huge on a single day. You're in the consumer goods business. How are retail sales?
Well, retail sale has been good. It's the new season that kicked in from Onam onwards. Also I would say we call it the second summer. It's been a little hot, and people, we like it when it's hot. Good for the AC sales. But honestly, for Blue Star, that's only part of our business. As you know, we are in the commercial and corporate and the infrastructure space, commercial construction. So we need to look at how we'll grow overall. If you see our results for half year, we are done well on the cooling product, which is what we're talking about right now. But I need our segment 1 and 3 to kick in, and I think that's what we're looking forward to. Then you really see Blue Star actually doing far better than what you see in the growth and improve in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So I think the conditions now are suitable for segment 1 and 3.
Just to get one thing out of the way, cooling products is what percentage of your overall revenues and profits? And within cooling products, how much of it is retail and how much of it is industrial? Could you give that breakup?
Well, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the retail part has been growing steadily. You must remember that we are new in the retail space. We started about 3 years back, and we grown as our market share through the retail process. If I'm not wrong, roughly this year it will be about 50 to 55% will be through retail. So it's growing because basically growth has been happening in the smaller towns, tier 3, 4 towns, and it's all going through the retail route. We are also become far more visible, as you have noticed, in the retail space in the last 2-3 years. So it's been I would say a success story for Blue Star in a way on the retail business line that we took up.
Yeah, and I think that decision to come into retail, that in a way really, I mean, if I can use the word saved you as well, right? Because I mean, the industrial part of it has actually been absolutely slack now, not just for you but others as well. Voltas, for example.
Yeah, well, Voltas has been retail, I think, for many years, and that's been one of the strengths. They, of course, been there before, but we came in as a much later entrant. In fact, there were a lot of doubts expressed about whether we'll succeed, but I think we have done a marvelous job. Everyone, right from products to procurement to, of course, the sales, marketing, our dealer network, and our commercial promotion of the product, everything, I think, in beautifully, and I think I would say it's been something we're very pleased about what we managed in the last 2-3 years.
So cooling is, you said, about what, 50-55% of your overall revenues now, right? So the rest of the 45 is projects.
Of the cooling, no, I'm talking about the cooling products. About 50% would be retail, and other 50 would be through what we call exclusive or our own dealers who also sell other products. But the cooling product, you can see in the results itself, the revenue side is still, segment 1 is our bigger segment even now. So we are wanting that to now kick in. It means that investment must start, and in the commercial construction and infra and things like that, and then you start seeing our segment 1 kicking in. Segment 1 is the one where we're talking about for the last 4-5 quarters that we are on the mend. We've been very careful not to take in order booking where conditions on margins and where the projects were slow, and we actually sacrificed the top line, if you notice that, to the bottom line, and that's been our strategy for the last few years. In a way, therefore, growth has been through the cooling products only. In that sense, you're right, that is the one item that allowed us to keep our growth going, and we were able to therefore focus on the bottom line and cost control and cleaning up on the project side. As we see now, I think I would say investment starts kicking in, will start kicking in. I think some few announcements of the government are looking nice for the industry. I'm talking in general, I'm not talking only our industry. And therefore, once that starts, and investments start in capex and industries and new factories and new offices, and that's where our space is, wherever new buildings and malls and hospitals and whatever comes up, that's where we get a chance to grow in our segment 1. As far as segment 3 is concerned, as professional electronics, a small segment but is very profitable, and we're seeing early green shoots there too now. That's a little capex led and investment led. So I'm seeing certainly second half and early next year is far better on the growth side.
But basically, what you're saying, what's done very well is segment 2, which is the cooling products division, right? I mean, the rest, of course, you're saying things are looking better for what the government is doing, but
that's
the growth is really happening in segment 2, which is the cooling products. Can you be a little more specific as far as segment 1 goes? Projects, I mean, what kind of orders are you seeing? Is there anything happening? You said you're not taking low margin orders. You're willing to sacrifice top line for bottom line, and that you've done now for last few quarters. You've outlined that here. But just give us some more color. Exactly how will it pan out from here? How long before you start to see steady orders every quarter?
Yeah, so segment 1, actually the problem, not just 3-4 quarters, but almost 3 years now, when we had some problems there in segment 1, which I talked to you about in the past, and we've sort of been recovering from the year by year, quarter by quarter. The investment for the last 3 years, you all know better that there's been sort of a slowdown, generally not much happening in investments there. And so then what happens is projects are few and it's a demand supply issue, and we found that even the cash flow wasn't good. Projects were getting delayed. Much more than we had seen before, and when they start getting delayed, then cash flow, margins, general conditions of business are not good, and then chasing top line was not our strategy. Our strategy was to look at the right projects, look at the right programs and participate in those. We did a bit of that, and I would say we grown slower there, but we have taken better jobs. Secondly, we had a lot of legacy jobs due to what we booked some few years back on fixed price contracts, and then when the costs went up, we started getting into trouble, and most of those now have been sort of closed. We've taken the hit in the last 6-7 quarters, and I think it's more or less coming to an end now. And that's why even now segment 1 a little muted compared to 2 and 3. But I see now the order funnel looking better. I think people are beginning to reinvest, looking at investment definitely. I think what will happen first is the project which has slowed down and sort of virtually come to an halt or had been sort of suspended. I'm seeing them coming back first, while new projects will start kicking from maybe 6 months to 8 months from now. So I am seeing hopefully slightly better. Remember, third quarter is not going to be big for Blue Star. The other factor is that quarter 1 and 4 are big for us, 2 and 3 are not so big. So I expect quarter 4 to kick in for segment 1 little better, and certainly far better next year. And similarly for quarter 3, I should see something better in the second half. So I mean, you've seen our company's profits for the last 2 years. We had a loss of almost 90 crores 3 years back, a profit of 50, last year we had 77. I think we are on track to cross the 100 crore this year. Our target remains how to reach that 200 crore profit back again, and that's what we are working on various fronts. And I think now we can start looking at that plan, because I think the economy will open up now.
One last question, sir. In the cooling products business, where you're a relatively new entrant and Voltas is the clear leader there, they've got about a 20-25% share of overall air conditioners sold. What is your strategy? I mean, what are you going to compete on? Is it price? Is it the promise of energy efficiency? I mean, those things. But I know you'd say, well, it's a combination. But what's the focus? How are you selling your products in the market?
So there are not just Voltas and us, there are at least 15-20 players in this game. Many multinational, Japanese, Koreans, and many others. You know the names yourself, and we are all fighting for share. And I think we have come up pretty strongly in the last 3-4 years through the retail route. Indeed, of course, everybody has to have some kind of differentiation. I think our product range, our experience on being in the large space and air conditioning, the expertise that we have on designing air conditioning, our own push to have a dealership right, the product development that we have, our own manufacturing setup, our supply chain. I think all these together obviously have to kick in together. And our campaign has been bring office cooling home. That's what we've been talking about, because we think we have the expertise to give the customers the best ACs we can. And that's been our plan, and that has worked so far.
So thanks very much, Mr. Jamdar, for coming in and talking to us. Let me wish you, your family, your colleagues at work, everyone a wonderful Diwali, sir, and a great year ahead from everyone here at NDTV.
Yeah, same to all of you. Wish you happy Diwali, everyone listening in. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Let's just take that quick break. We are coming back in 2. We'll focus on the markets, which we've kind of ignored for a while, when we return. Sarvendra Srivastav, Sanjeev Bhasin, you'll hear from them as well. We're back.